Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and this is Donna Loves Yarn. Today is FO Friday. For those of you who may not know, FO stands for Finished Object. So I only have really one to show you, but I wanted to show it to you anyway. Thank you for joining me today. For all my new subscribers, I thank you for joining me. This channel is dedicated to yarn and crochet. Dedicated, because I am dedicated to this craft. I'm very dedicated. So much that this is pretty much all I do. I'm so glad to be retired. I actually just got a t-shirt that said, I'm retired and my job is to collect yarn. Something like that. That's about it. That's me. I'm so happy to be retired because I can just do what I want. So happy. So that's what this channel is about. So if you appreciate beautiful yarn and you like crochet and maybe you want inspiration, need inspiration for projects, or you just need a yarny friend, welcome. I'm happy to be your yarny friend because I could sure use a bunch. I could. I've made a few on here already, and I'm so happy that I have. So today is March 1st, 2024, and it is FO Friday. Whoop, whoop. Yay, Friday. So I'm actually wearing an FO, and I think I've already shared it before, but this was my first attempt at the South Bay shawl. For those of you that have been watching me for like the last 2 weeks, you're probably sick and tired of me talking about this shawl. But I love it. I love this shawl. Thank you to Helene from Cabin Fever Crochet. I mention her all the time. Thank you for doing the tutorial. I know it's not your pattern, but you did a wonderful job with the tutorial, and I'm on my 4th one already. I'm on my 4th one. And I did a video earlier today showing it off, my 4th one. I'll show you a little bit more of that later, even though it's not an FO. So this was the first one I did. And this one was made using a Stenley cake. I don't have the label with me, but it was one of these. These are really big. This is 900 meters, which means it's over 1,000 yards. So this thing is huge, huge. And I think I used a 5mm hook on this. So it's very oversized. It's really big. But this was the cake, but it was called Candy Star because it has the stellina in it, or lurex, one or the other. But it's basically the same cake. This is 100% cotton. I highly recommend Stenley. If you go to, oh gosh, now I got to remember the name of the website. It's escaping me. It's in Bulgaria. Pleta.bg. They have wonderful, wonderful yarns. Wonderful. They don't give you a break on shipping, but they have great yarns that you can't really find here in the United States. So Candy is 100% cotton. Candy Star is, I think, 98% cotton or 94% cotton. The rest of it is lurex. So this is quite shiny. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got some, oh, it's beautiful. I love it. So that's what this was made with. And this was the very first one that I made. And it whipped up super fast, as all of them do. So they've gotten progressively smaller since this one. The second one I did was the one for my sister that I've already shown, with the Chiefs colors. Yes, I still need to sew my ends in. So this is a little bit smaller than my first one, but it's still good size. So the third one is the one that I finished, that I'm going to show you. I don't think I've shown it yet. I've talked about it, but I don't think I've shown it in all its glory. So here it is. It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that border. That is just, that's gorgeous. I love this border. So this was made using 2 different yarns, as you can tell. The blue, I believe, was a Noro wool and silk yarn. I tried to find the video where I talked about it when I received it, but I must not have done a video about it because I looked through the ones where it would have been. I didn't see it. So if I'm not mistaken, it's a wool and silk blend. The accent rows I know are wool and silk. This is a Malabrigo Silky Merino, and the color way is called, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know where the accent is. I've been calling it Arapi, but I don't know if it's Arapi. It might be Arapey, Arapey. Could be Arapey. But beautiful blues and light purples and pinks. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I think it goes well with the blue. So that is for my cousin's widow. So that's really my only finished object that I can share with you, other than this one that I did a while back. I'm already planning my next one, my 5th one. But this one that I started last night that I showed earlier today is this one. And this one is made with, this is Gazal wool and silk. I can't think of the name of the colorway, but I think it's discontinued anyway. Moss, I think, might be the colorway. I'm holding it double. And then the accent row, or accent repeat, it's 2-row repeat. The accent rows are made with a Araucania yarn. I don't have the label here handy, or I would show it to you. But I think that's discontinued too. So I think that's really pretty. And it's going to be very drapey. So I'm working on that. Now the first iteration of that I mentioned in my video this morning. Here's the first iteration using all of the Araucania. Is it pretty? Yeah, it's pretty. I love these colors, and my camera really isn't doing it justice. It's a little bit warmer in person, but I think it's too busy. I think it's too busy to have an entire shawl of that colorway. So I started the one where I'm just using it as the accent, And instead of frogging this whole thing, I don't know if anybody else does this. Instead of frogging the whole thing, I just took the cake that I wound and I started from the outside. So I'll work through the rest of this, and then where it's attached, I'll just pull it out as I need it. That's pretty smart. And I may not even need all of it. I don't know how much of it I'll need, but I'm gonna keep going with this until these are gone. And these are each 360 yards. And I'm doubling them. So 360 yards plus that. We'll see how far we get. But like I said, I'm already planning my 5th. So I went looking because I knew I had more of that gazelle. I have a navy blue, cross between a royal and a navy blue, not really quite as dark as a navy blue. And I have purple. This is like almost a royal purple. It's called Pansy. And this is the gazelle wool and silk. And I think I got this from Pleta. I'm pretty sure I did, but you can get it. There's other places you can get it, I'm sure. But this is 50-50 wool and silk. So I have 2 of them, just like I do the green. And I thought for the highlight row, I have that. And this is a Madeline Tosh hank. Only thing is, I won't need this whole hank. I wish I had some purple minis. And I have a jar of minis, but there's really no purples in here that would go with this. So that's out. And this is, I'm looking for the 420 yards. There's no way I'll need all that. So I don't know that I want to use that and then have a lot left over. I don't know that I want to do that. So I think I'm going to continue to search my stash for a multicolored that would match this purple. We'll see. You'd think I would have, oh, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Hold that double, because this is a 0 weight, and this is also superwash and silk. This is Willow Stream. I'll do that. That would look wonderful. So that's probably my 5th. And then, like I said, I have blue. Well, that's more of a solid. I wished I'd have been thinking, well, this doesn't really go. I had a green Willow Stream, but that doesn't really go with that yarn. So that'll likely be on the list to do. That's beautiful. That'll work perfectly, because this only has, well, this has 437 yards. But I'll double it. I will probably double it. That would be what it looks like double. So that's probably, that's what this looks like double. So that'll be gorgeous. Oh my gosh, now I'm excited to start that one. And that's like my 2 favorite colors, purple and green. But this is going to my other sister, my older sister. So that's what I have for today. That's what I have. This is a great shawl. I would highly recommend it. If I don't put the link to the tutorial, I will again put the link to Helene's channel, or just search South Bay Shawl and you'll see it. There's not very many people doing tutorials. I saw one other channel that did a tutorial of this shawl. Of course, I wasn't looking hard, but there was a second channel that showed it. So I would highly recommend, especially if you're leaning towards the beginner side, because it's very beginner friendly. You can make it into a shawlette, wear it like a scarf. You can make it big like this one, and you'd have a mega scarf, mega shawl. And if you made it this big, you could use a heavier weight yarn. It would keep you warm like toast in the fall and winter. But this was made with this is a 2-weight. So this would be a nice summertime. Look at that sparkle. Nice summertime shawl. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. So pretty. So pretty. I may have to keep this one. I don't know. I don't really wear them. I don't know. I don't know that I would have the opportunity to. So I'm just trying to, work my way through some of this stash. I need to commit to a no-buy year. I have no business buying anymore. I know I won't be buying anytime soon because my financial situation has changed a little bit. My son, who lives with me, he starts a new job on Monday. So it'll be a couple of weeks before he can bring any funds into the household. So until then, everything falls on me. So I have no business buying anymore. I know that's kind of a personal note, but oh well. That's how I am. So thank you so much for joining me on this FO Friday. If you have any questions about this shawl, let me know. Yeah, I highly recommend it, and you're probably going to see more of them in the future because I don't have any plans on moving on to the next one for a while, and I have other projects I'm doing anyway. I'm working on 2 ponchos, well, soon to be 2 ponchos. I've just got a lot of whips and UFOs. So this will likely be finished maybe tomorrow. I haven't worked on it very much today, but I have worked on it some. And if you watched my last video where I was showing me working on it, I did rip out that whole row where I left out the V-stitch and the chain one because I was moving my mouth, and apparently I can't talk and stitch at the same time. So this is, oh gosh, so soft and squishy. This is like my favorite fiber. Wool and silk is my all-time favorite fiber. Definitely. So, anyway, with all that out of the way, thank you again for joining me. I appreciate you watching. I hope you watched to the end. I'm getting really close to 500 subscribers, so the next milestone will be 1,000. Watch hours are going up a little bit. I've heard some people talk about their watch hours going away to some degree, a certain amount. Well, it dawned on me because it says in the where we go to look at our analytics, it says 365 days. So if you have watch hours that are older than that, they're going to drop off. So I'm just putting that out there. But, if you're a brand new channel and you're losing watch hours, that is of some concern, right? But I did notice that some of mine dropped off, and I think it's because of some older content that's more than a year old, I believe. Because I do have other things on my channel than what I've done recently. I've got some really old stuff on there that I probably ought to move to its own playlist or something so that, of course, if you want to look at it, it's there. There's video of when my grandson was born. But there's other stuff there. So anyway, I'm rambling again. So I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will return, and I hope you enjoy your stay while you're here. Hopefully I can provide enough entertainment and fulfilling information that will keep you coming back. And as one commenter told me, I'm just going to be me. I'm not going to try to be someone I'm not. Whether I'm in front of this or not, I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not. So what you see is what you get. If you ever meet me in person, this is how I am in person. I may be a little on the shy side because I kind of am. Although I do better one-on-one than in a group. I'm getting better though. I am getting better, but I get more nervous if I have more than one set of eyes on me. I get kind of nervous. So anyway, again, rambling. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you again for joining me. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, or if you're watching this at another time, have a great day, great evening. Take care of yourselves. Use your good yarn. I sure am. This is nice yarn. Use your good yarn. Because if you don't, who will? All right. With that, I'm going to let you go. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, God loves you, Jesus loves you, and I love you. Take care, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.